I'm a little embarrassed to say I've changed my title, my service, my role a good 20 times in the past couple of months. And I needed to do it. I needed to do it. So hear me. So as you can see, I've been doing this for years. I've been doing this for a really, really long time. I've been creating content. I've been creating videos, and I'm looking at my history of all the stuff I've done for over the years, and I realize there's something to all of this. And like, if I'm not doing this, it hurts my spirit. Like, it really hurts my spirit. And I'm always drawn to creating content, and it's really specific content too. And I don't know why it just happened to fall upon this, but it's really specific content. Um, and I've been like this from back in my Chicago Art Life Media days, which is when I first fell into the technology bucket and learned everything there is about creating tech. And I decided from then that I was going to keep building content around technology. I was going to keep making videos about stuff that I find. I was going to keep showcasing parts of my life that I found interesting. And I was doing all this, but I didn't really have any clear direction of where all of this was going. So the three roles that I thought I fell under, which is actually really, really close, were marketing operations, which I've actually done before. I've done this for clients. So I really thought that I should like stick in that marketing operations. But there is a whole vast of things that you need to know. You need to learn to be in that space. Could I technically be in that space and run my business as a marketing operations type of business? Yeah, I could, but I felt like there was a big chunk missing when it comes to educating others and doing these type of videos to explore and express my love and passion for exploring software and sharing that stuff with people. And then the second thing I thought I fell under, which didn't really sit right with me, was a digital marketing specialist, which I have the skills. Again, I have the skills to do it. And when I talk with people about their businesses, my brain does fire off and start thinking about all these strategies that people can do to start implementing their business. And with this role, I felt a lot of imposter syndrome. I felt like when it comes to marketing, there's so much more that you need to study and learn outside of the fun stuff. And I think that's where I felt the disconnect, like understanding the numbers, understanding patterns, understanding advertising. That was a big one. Um, Understanding, like, if somebody gives you $30,000 for ads, will I know how to properly spend those ads? Like, in my mind, I know, like, I will look at the organic traffic and I will look at organic content and look at the numbers on that. I will look at past ads. Like, I would have a plan to tackle it, but I couldn't confidently hold thirty to $50,000 and be like, I know how to spend this. So I kind of backed away from that title. And then the third one, which I was kind of leaning more towards, was tech implement tech implementation and training specialist. Um, this one, it kind of sat right with me, but when I learned about what that role really entailed, I was like, ooh, I don't know if I should do this, because a lot of that would be me physically going to people and training them on different pieces of software. And I'm good at using different pieces of software, but I wouldn't be good enough in one particular thing to say, this is the tool and I know how to train everybody in this tool. I have actually done this work before. I've done a lot of workshops and training around computer basics and using different suites like Google Suites. Like, I was able to do that for a few organizations under the Teachers Bureau, but as a business, I wasn't sure if that really encaptured everything that I was doing. So, what I had to do to finally kind of get to the space that made it make sense was um, I had to go to AI. I did. I had to do it. And I told it everything. I told it my story, all the businesses that I started, why I started those businesses. And we were kind of getting into the wheelhouse of where I fit in. But it was difficult because I would see a title, I would like it, I would run with it, and then I would learn what it really was, and I was like, "Ooh, no, I shouldn't have put that on my LinkedIn." And then I would come back and find another title. I'm like, okay, we're getting there. And then I would do slash this, and it just wasn't fitting. So I talked about like, what am I doing every day? Like, what am I really doing? And there's days where I can focus, sit down, work on different tech tasks for my clients. But what am I gravitating towards every single day? And there was a really specific space that I was gravitating towards. And one of it was creating, like, exploring different tools. That was the first thing. Like, when I am bored, when I am in my happy place, when I want to do something that gives me energy, I explore different tools. Like, I would see an email, um I would sign into something, and I would be curious about what tool built this thing, and can I explore that tool to build something new. And next thing you know, it just like goes into this rabbit hole of me learning about all these different platforms that provides all these different possibilities for people to utilize and build their platforms. Because I think for me, a huge dream of mine, which I just got done telling my best friend the other day, is I want to build a SaaS platform. I want to build an application that serves other people, where I can license it out. They can log in whatever they need to resolve their problem. They can access it right away without me physically having to be there. And for years, I have been exploring different problems to solve, but because I couldn't figure out this one piece, it was really, really hard, because I would say, okay, maybe I should do something for marketing. Maybe I should do something for web design. I remember a long time ago, I wanted to do something for stock photos, because it was really hard for me to find really specific photos. And my brain would constantly fire off at all these different tools that I can try to build to kind of serve a purpose. So I spent a lot of time over the years exploring different software, and that was what I gravitated towards. And I also gravitated towards video. Like, I love creating video, whether it's me. It took forever to get my face on video, but once I got it on here, you never stopped. But I loved creating different visuals. I love Canva. Canva is my heart and soul. Um, but I gravitated towards that. Like, right now, I probably have like 16 different Canva tabs open, just preparing content for the next couple of weeks. And that is something I gravitate towards. I use OBS to kind of show off how I'm using these different software and platforms that I find. And and that was what I gravitated towards. I gravitated towards building different things with different types of software that allows you to build things. I know that sounded like a run on, a run on into a run on sentence, but my passion is building things, utilizing technology to build things, applications, build tools, build things that serve other people. That is a passion of mine. And teaching, which that came way later, because I was like, at first, I'm not trying to teach nobody nothing. I'm just showing you the things. Like, that was my thing. I'm like, I'm just showing you this. If you're trying to do this, let me show you this. Um, it wasn't until I started doing the work with the Teachers Bureau that I realized people were really listening to what I'm saying, and they're resonating with what I'm saying. And I realized I become a different person when I am teaching these things, and I'm in my space and I'm in my zone. I become somebody completely different. So with these things, I have to take it to AI, and I'm like, okay, what is this? Like, what is this? Like, I know it's something. I just can't figure out what it is, because when, um, if you have the background that I have, and I was trying to find the nicest way to say it, because like, I didn't want to be like, well, when you're a college dropout, because that doesn't mean anything. But I guess for me, when you're not exposed to all these different roles and all these different possibilities in tech and in marketing, you become limited to what you think you are. That's where I was getting at. When you're not exposed to it and you don't know that these things exist, you're going to forever think that you're in this particular box when there's all these other things that exist that you could be a part of. And I think that was what I was waiting for. And fortunately, AI was that thing, even though I'm 10 years in the game, but I was 10 years in the game as a technologist. And now that I'm shifting into this new space, it's kind of like a marriage between technology and marketing. And this marketing space is new to me, like 5-ish years in the game of marketing, and that was under web design. So that realm is very new. So AI definitely opened up the horizon and let me see that there's all these other possibilities of things that I could be. So, what did I land on? The title that I fell upon, at least for now, at least for now, is a technical content producer. I had to go to AI to kind of help me flesh it out. At first, I was going to stick with a technical content creator, which technically I am also in that wheelhouse. And I was also thinking about a technical content developer. But these things mean different things depending on the industry that you're in and who you work for. A content developer is someone who writes documentation. I have not written any documentation in the past couple of years. So I'm like, there's no way. I write articles, I write blog posts, but in no way, shape, form, or fashion should anybody look at that. I mean, you can look at it, you can read it, but definitely cross check with Google before you follow it. So I had to cross off developer off the list because for some people, developer means writing or building out the things, which is what I was sticking with as a developer. Because technically, I code too. I don't code as often as I would like. I code out of fun and curiosity more than I do out of like work and like pushing out real stuff, which I've done in the past. But that's a whole nother video for a whole nother day. So that was where I thought I fell into because when you hear the word developer, you think building applications. I had to cross technical developer off the list. So with technical content creator, a lot of people think about influencers and all of that, which is a possibility. It's still a thing, but it doesn't. But as a content creator, people don't really think about what that content creator can do for them. They think about what the content creator is putting out and they focus kind of solely on that. And I wanted people to really think about what I can do for their business and not just focus on what I'm putting out here. So then that's where I kind of fell on the technical content producer because that focuses on producing not only the content that I'm putting out, but also the content that you are putting out. So anything from your internal systems and how you manage your team and the content that you have to deliver to your team, to your emails, your anything digital that you have online, your website, your landing pages, your systems, anything that is digital that you are putting out there where you are moving content and media from one place to another. That is where I kind of fall in. So it covers content creation, it covers development, it covers the things that I put out there, it covers the services that I can do for other businesses. Whether or not it's in marketing or tech, I'm gonna go to AI about it because I can't even tell you right now. But that is where I landed, and I'm happy with this title. And now I can finally breathe. But if you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for watching me ramble about such a nuanced thing, but I needed to get it out my system. My spirit was like, we got to figure it out today. We got to figure out, we can't put it off anymore because we are running out of time. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe, share with other people if you want to share. I'm going to be creating more videos and putting it out on YouTube.